My review of Monkey Man, the movie that asked the question, did you just serve me water from the tap? Monkey Man, Dev Patel's directorial debut. The hardest part of watching the movie is remembering the people's names. You don't hear them that often. The hardest part about doing a review? Knowing how to pronounce their real names. God help me, I'm not gonna try. I would surely butcher it. First off, well done. Dev did a fantastic job in the acting as well as the directing. I personally don't even know how they do that. It's like being on the operating table and holding the scalpel. Kudos. Dev plays Kid, aka Bobby. He makes his own name up while he's infiltrating a criminal underworld, trying to get revenge. When you see how his mother dies, you understand you will move heaven and earth to get to the person that did this to her. I was just like, oh, I'm here to watch an Indian John Wick. Well, they quickly disabuse you of that because you're sitting in there for several minutes like, this is a bit more character development than I thought I'd be seeing. Okay. Most people were thinking by the trailers, this was going to be a knockdown, drag out revenge story where he just blazes a path through the criminal underworld. It's not off. That's not wrong. But at the same time, it dives a little deeper into the character more than just a surface John Wick type of story. You did my dog wrong. Now I've got to do you in the back, you over there hiding behind the couch, you at the bookstore. At the same time as it is action, you're going to want to go into it understanding that Dev is moving at a slower pace, more introspective. The organization he's trying to break into at the ground floor is run by Queenie. Queenie? Oh, you want to hate this bitch. It's almost like this woman doesn't even worry about what it's like to be a woman. As far as she's concerned, she a boss. And what do boss bitches do to low tier bitches? Step on their necks. She's basically running drugs, human trafficking. She's got the nightclub. Whatever else I forgot. Through returning her purse, of which he took, he makes inroads. The burns on his hand convinces her maybe he is hard. She gives him the warning that everybody in the underworld knows. Whatever you see happening here stays here. Don't let me catch you running around the city telling my business. He keeps it quiet because he ain't there for the information no-how. What he's there for is to climb the ladder until he can get to the police captain. I probably shouldn't have said that. You're going to see it anyway, and if you're not gonna go see it because I gave away the bad guy, you didn't understand what type of movie you were going to see anyway. So he works his way in from the ground floor washing dishes. He befriends a toady named Alfonso. I gotta tell you, this guy is more likable than he should be. Alfonso's like that guy who's got responsibilities above his job title. And you're like, dude, how'd you get that job being you? Once he convinces Alfonso that he's ready for the next level, he makes it into the high rollers room. When Dev finally gets to the police captain, you look at his stature and the way he's being portrayed, and you're like, he's gonna be a handful. And he does not let you down. The police captain's no bitch. If you came here looking for a fight, you found it. One surprise in the movie was the friends that he finds in the strangest of places. I won't spoil it for you because I want you to see it for yourself. It's just like, I didn't know we were going here. There's things that you hear on the news in the background while the action and story play is going, and you're thinking, that's throwaway, what? So when you see the climax of the movie, I want you to remember, they did set this up. I don't know if you were listening. What am I watching now? I don't know how I got here. I pressed 10 on the elevator and wound up in the penthouse. And it is a weird penthouse. There's a couple of loose strings that they try to tie up there at the end of the movie, but frankly, they're throwaway. It's like, who's she? Did she need to be in the movie? What happened to him? Who that dude over there? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. There's a scene when Dev has his shirt off in this movie. And I'm like, damn, go ahead on, Dev. He's got the xylophone over here on the side. He's got the usher cuts, the obliques. There's a scene in the movie where he's getting his mojo back. My man is playing on the bongos or whatnot. And he's like, Dev starts off like, my man over in the corner is just like, nah, son, slow it down. But I digress. There were some pacing issues where I thought there might have needed to be an extra fight scene, but they do pepper in the scenes where he's in the ring and he's taking just a illustrious beating from various people. Surprisingly enough, this movie even has a couple of pretty good laughs in it. I've heard some other people saying, I don't know, it's kind of middle of the road. Hey man, if this is middle of the road, I want to drive down that road more often. I want you to go just for the sake of seeing Dev get down with his directing skills. He's going to keep building and building on his craft. Call me crazy, but I have a sneaky suspicion that this guy, Dev Patel, he's going to make something of himself. This movie pretty much has everything. Bad guys who are bad, good guys who are good, action, comedy, transgender guerrilla fighters hiding out from persecution. I said it. It's in there. This gets a 3.5 strong. Wayward Wakazashi. There is not drinkable water in the whole movie. Everything you touch with an open wound, that's infected. I've been shot. Just spit on it. Get a dog to lick the wound. I'm pretty sure when he falls in the water, I heard the sound effect, sepsis. I hope you're like me when you get to the end of this movie and you're driving home and something sparks in your head. The question, how does a serving tray chop a finger off? And I don't mean a sharp serving tray. I mean a blunt one. What? Wait a minute. What? There's another thing that's a little jarring about this movie. It's like an old kung fu flick. When the bad guy dies, the movie's over, get your car keys, leave your popcorn in the trash, get the hell up out of here. Dude's already asking me to lift my feet. Don't stick around, there's no stinger. My man's with the broom. Excuse me. Your feet, please. I hope you enjoyed the video. I plan on making more. Be sure to click that button, but remember, it's views that keep us alive. As for the next time you need your movie reviews or entertainment news, Beckett.
Yo, bro.